Welcome back to Drash Ministries, where we attempt to help people with day-to-day things. Now, at Drash Ministries, we've told you frequently, repeatedly for the last couple of years, that we're trying to get people to understand that ministry goes way beyond what happens within a building that's called church. Coffee is not more sacred inside a building that is called a church than it is at Tim Hortons. Food isn't more sacred at church. We're trying to get people to understand that there's 168 hours in the week. That if your ministry is focused on just an hour a week at church, you're missing out on a lot of the rest of the week. And that there are things that you and I, that we do on a day-to-day basis that really are more like Jesus than maybe even what we do within the church. So we ask these two questions down here at Drash Ministries. What are you doing? And how can we help you do that? We also remind you that we frequently say that, listen, we want your doing to come from your being, who you are, not the other way around. Not that your doing defines who you are. Those are really important concepts down here. So I'm excited, as I normally am, when we get to introduce a new ministry to our people at Drash Ministries. Now, here's the deal. You'll see up on the top, right up above me, we're introducing to you Neigh. Now, it does not say Neigh Ministries, and I want to remind all of you that you don't have to have ministries behind your name to make it a legit ministry. Jesus didn't walk around saying to people, hey, I invite you to come to Jesus Ministries. Why don't you come to Jesus Ministries? No, he didn't say that. Instead, it was, we invite people to come to Jesus, not Jesus Ministries. So Neigh is something that I am super excited about, because you can see that we are sitting right in front of two horses. You know I love horses, and that I own horses. So this is something that's near and dear to my heart. But more importantly, the lady sitting next to me is near and dear to my heart. This is Dawn Samuelson. She is Neigh and Neigh Ministries. That is who she is. And so therefore, she has come up with this fantastic program. We want to introduce you to that program, but we also want you to understand that that program is really her. So first of all, Dawn, welcome to Drash Ministries. We are super excited that you're here.
Well, thank you, Andy. It's awesome to be here.
And we want our people to get a chance to get to know you. So I know some things about you, not everything about you, and have walked a little bit of life with you. There are others who have walked way more. But if you had to kind of boil down who you are in a nutshell, what would that look like? Tell our listeners a little bit about who Dawn Samuelson is.
Wow, that's a big one. Well, I actually am very blessed. I'm very blessed to be here today. I'm very blessed to have you in my life. And as you can see, the horses behind us, they are very special to me.
Amen.
I feel that I am a conduit for the work that God has placed in front of us. And I am I'm very lucky to be doing what I do. Yep. So based on that, I guess I'll start back a little bit. As a child, I've always had the love of horses. They've always been something in my life that has kind of given me the ability to calm down. They're beautiful, they're strong, and they're just majestic. I've always had an interest in them. So that has started early on in my life. But along with that came a lot of trauma. I had a lot of trauma growing up, and I lost my mother at a very young age. Wow. And, a little piece of my story, obviously, is my son Ryan, who is 19 today. We're very blessed to have him happy and healthy. He underwent 4 organ transplants along our journey. Yeah. So he's had 2 kidneys and 2 livers, and it has been extremely challenging. Mm-hmm. But all along, we knew God was with us. Amen. And so we took those struggles, and we've kind of been able to, I guess, take the love of the horse and be able to help others who suffer along the way, and be able to use that as a way in which to grow and help people learn about themselves and about just giving back. That's a big part of what I do, is try to give back.
So I hope you listened to what Dawn said right there, because she meshed in, even not knowing. So we didn't plan any of this out. It's not in writing. She's not following a script. But what she said to you was, listen, she's always been about horses. And why she's been about horses, some of the things about them. But also understand that for some reason, unbeknownst to us, God gave her this love for horses, placed them in her life for the trauma that she was going to go through. She's used them personally in her own life to get through some of this stuff. And now she's wanting to take that. She is taking that, and she's using that to help other people. So, Dawn, tell us a little bit about Neigh, because we know that you are officially Neigh. It is you, but what is it, and what is it that you want to do with it?
Well, Neigh stands for the National Equine Institute of Growth Through Healing, and we are a non-for-profit corporation where we use horses for equine-assisted learning and equine-assisted psychotherapy. So I have found over the years that horses have been very therapeutic in nature. They're just very non-judgmental. They're very black and white. They've been a great, I guess, asset to me growing up. And I have seen what the magic is that they are able to give to others that experience their presence. And I just wanted to be able to share that with other people, and we developed a program through that is very effective. Go ahead.
No, it's a program that is all about helping people.
It is. It is.
Specifically, when you think of those that your heart is drawn to, who are they? Who do those people look like?
Well, I think anybody in general that suffers from trauma, trauma seems to be our specialty, PTSD, trauma, and I guess that's because that's something that I personally have been through a lot. We focus primarily with our non-for-profit for veterans and first responders, police, fire, and EMS. Again, being raised in a family that has, my father was a Washington, D.C. police officer. So I've been raised in the police family. I'm a 30-year volunteer firefighter. So those I guess groups have been very passionate to me, and I see what they do helping others, and that was something that I really wanted to focus on. One of our programs we named the Constance Project, and the Constance Project was named after my late sister Connie, who had taken her life while in the military. So suicide is something that is in an alarming rate right now, and it's something that we all can do a little bit to help people work through issues in their own lives. Life is not easy, but together we can do this. And I think that being able to use the horses and being able to help those types of people that are not the type of people that will reach out for help, it really warms my heart, and I feel like God has given me the ability to be a conduit in a way to be able to help those types of people using the animals in the way we use them.
So usually in the church culture and outside of the church culture, the tendency is to hide our problems away,
yes.
To push them down, to pretend like we don't have any problems, to act as if we have it all together. For some reason, we've decided within the church world that the idea of needing a Savior, needing Jesus, means that somehow we have to be perfect. And the reality is, when you need a Savior, it really is a no-brainer that it means you have problems,
right? Which
you've just relayed. And so you've taken a lot of the things that you've been through.
Yes.
A lot of the things you've experienced, and a lot of the ways that you've kind of channeled helping other people, the fire department, those kind of things. You put it into this program, right? Now, when you look at this program, we know now who you are, what you want to do with this, but what is the outcome? So if I come to you with trauma, what are you looking for me?
Healing. My goal is to be able to take the gifts that I feel I've been blessed with and the group of people that I surround myself with, and the professionalism and the skills that they offer, and be able to help you heal. It is a journey, and it's not something that happens overnight. But I think that we can give hope to those who suffer, and I think that it is a way in which to be able to feel God's presence when we're working with these people. And I think that many people, I shouldn't say many people, but people don't always go to church, and they don't always reach out for the help that they need. And I think that sometimes we all have the ability to be able to reach out a hand and help. We may not know exactly how, but I think in our program, we've developed a program that actually is very effective. It has strong outcome base. It helps people to grow and heal. That's the bottom line.
So, listen, I want to wrap this up. We're going to introduce Dawn to you today, and then we're going to put Dawn in front of the camera and have her just explain Neigh and all the different ways that you can be involved and the ways that you can help, all that stuff. But let me direct you to what she said. She wants healing for people. That is the exact same thing. The same purpose that Jesus came to this world was for healing. And if we think that Jesus wouldn't use Dawn and some horses to bring healing, we are badly mistaken. That God would use that. He would use you. Whatever you're doing, He will use cookies for healing, or whatever it is that you have a passion to do. So I'm going to invite you. We've given you just a little bit of a taste, right? And we want you to do the following. Go to Facebook, look up Neigh, find out what they're about. There are some great testimonials. There's some great things going on there that can whet your appetite even more. Go to the website, find out more about this program, but then look forward as we introduce the entire program to you, and also some updates on that program, some of the people that Dawn is helping in their healing. So you're going to want to stay tuned here on Drash Ministries, and you can also check Dawn out way outside of Drash Ministries. She has been gracious to come and be a part of what we're doing here, but she is way beyond that. So Dawn, thanks for coming in this morning, and we look forward to more opportunities to hear about Neigh.
Thank you very much, Andy.